Tweet. Dang it. Tweet.
Welcome back to Against the Iron Storm with Dread Canary. I am Dread Canary. The game is Against the Storm, and we continue our Iron Man attempts to beat every difficulty from Tutorial to Prestige 20 twice without ever dropping a game. We have completed our first Prestige 3 on this, our 6th attempt, which means it's time for a second Prestige 3 game, and then we are moving on. So let's see. I know I need a Fertile Grounds achievement anyway, but I can't quite reach Land of Greed. Choosing the Send Citadel no longer awards reputation points. I think I'm fine with that. I just really want to wrap around and get that Fertile Grounds because I know I need the achievement. So let's go ahead and do Royal Woodlands. Doing Royal Woodlands means I should bring humans. We're going to grab ourselves a... Since we've got harpies, we'll grab some... fabric? No, you know what? Let's take coal, because it's hard to get coal on this map. We're going to call ourselves... You know what? We are just going to call ourselves... Quaint. Quainton. We'll call ourselves Quainton. And let's go. Welcome, welcome. So, let's see. We have to load in. There we go. Okay, finally. Now that we're here, 3 global resolves every time we open a new glade during drizzle. Interesting. Fuel efficiency is low. If a villager leaves or dies, we get bonus cysts. People who don't eat get extra hungry, and the queen's impatience goes up with more cysts. Well, looks like we have to speedrun this thing. That's going to be a problem. So let's see here. We're going to start with our roads. Not that road, though. And we are going to go ahead and get a couple of woodcutters here. And... is that really the only... that's the only dangerous glade we can reach, so... I guess we're going to have to make do with some basic glades this time, which I don't normally do, but you know what? I'm going to trust the game designers that they have rebalanced things so that they're worth it, and I don't generally think they are, but we're going to try anyway. So we're just going to give permission to open those immediately, and call it a day. Of course, we will also want an herbalist camp for the herbalisms, I mean the mushrooms. We'll want a trapper's camp for the meats, and a harvesting camp for the plant fiber. Scrabble plantation. And a kiln. We're taking the kiln because there's no other way to get coal in the Royal Woodlands, and coal is very efficient. I believe I took a kiln and a plantation. So since a kiln can give us bricks, the brickyard's not as good. The cookhouse is always wonderful, but I think what I'm going to want here is the carpenter, just so I can get a building that gives me tools. Getting any access to tools is better than not having it. We'll go up to speed 3. We'll tell these only marked trees, and in fact, we will then mark some more trees for this, our second woodcutting camp. Yep. There we go. Oh, a little more. A little more this way. And back into the corner. There we go. This should be a human because I want time, which means this needs to be harpies. This needs to be humans. We only have one person left to run around and build the entire town. So they're going to build our houses and our park. We'll get an additional trade route in case it comes up. We'll try to make it come up. Let's see what our orders can be. Get happy humans, or complete 2 trade routes and have some crops. Let's go with happy humans. That seems easier. Build a geyser pump. Deliver an ancient tablet. I think I want the geyser pump. It's a little easier to do. It's pretty hard to get copper ore in the Royal Woodlands. You only get it as a byproduct of clay. Complete any 3 glade events. Seems more valuable. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. Now, we do want a carpenter. And a kiln. How far out does this reach? Nice. And we will get a crude workstation. So we only want 4 bricks. $30 fabric. 15 pipes. Not that we're going to get the pipes, but eventually maybe we will. Actually, getting pipes at all seems like a bad idea. I mean, we might need them for like the side quests or to fulfill certain glade objectives, but I don't think I actually want to use them because we have that debuff where the queen gets more impatient with more assists that we have. So there's no reason to use pipes if it's just going to make the queen mad. So if we can do what we need to do without using pipes, we will. And looks like we don't want to do this row. We do want to do this row, though. I'm just being real inaccurate with my mouse. There we go. If you hold down Shift, you get a smaller circle radius with the trees, which is why it was doing much less that second time there. So we got our 1 Harpy running around building housing. I don't think they're going to finish before the storm hits, but it should be okay. Hey, look, farmland. That's good. That'll help. Farmland helps justify small glades. On this side, there is a row of trees. It's just that the big tree is clipping through, so we should be fine to not open that glade. Getting human resolve up may actually be totally viable if I'm willing to fire my woodcutters and favor humans. And there's what we needed for our geyser pump. Now on just 1, Harpies get sad. They don't get super sad. So I should be able to stop this as long as I right around now. We found a camp. Foxes are going to be our 3rd race. We've got non-stop foxes since foxes got unlocked. It's kind of weird at this point. Like, I wonder if they tweaked it to get people used to foxes, or if it's just that, like, I'm noticing them a lot. So marking a decision as empathy lowers hostility, or we get 2 insects per tree during the storm. I don't want to be cutting down trees during the storm. Let's go ahead and do calming the forest. Grab a couple of foxes here. Throw a harpy in there. And where are the rest of my harpies? Great. If I go here, and we do this, we can get them pretty quick. So we're not going to make any bricks here because we're going to make them in the kiln, which is pretty good. going to go ahead and fire all 3 of these and make them foxes. And I'm doing that so that I can put a second Harpy on the herbalist camp here, where they've got a chance of bonus production. And we're going to stick 2 Harpies on the small trappers camp just so we can get some more food going. I'm going to throw 2 humans in the crude workstation. I don't know if I can guarantee biscuit production. I'm definitely going to do human houses, but on the other hand, packs of trade goods can get rough. Lumber mill, weaver, and smithy, none of which I have. Let's go ahead and go biscuits. I might be able to buy biscuits. Or it's just RNGesus playing Cupid here for you. Yeah, I guess RNGesus might want me to fall in love with the foxes. Well, this gives me +3 Harpy happiness, and this gives me bonus biscuit production. It also gives me tools. I think I'd rather take the flat bonus to Harpy happiness, even if it does mean I have to make some packs. I don't love making packs, but what can you do? Sometimes you gotta make packs. Nobody's available to build my town, which is a problem because I don't have housing for everyone, but I think what I do is I just keep chopping through the year, and then we fire our woodcutters and we build stuff during the storm. I think that should be okay. Yeah, I think this is going to work out right. I mean, or once we have 5, I can fire... No, I don't really want to fire them. I was going to say I could fire them and have them go make the... Oh, well, we don't need the planks, do we? Okay, it looks like we have everything we need for this farm field. Maybe not that side. Maybe not that side either. So now that we're in hostility 0, we're going to be able to quickly build the town. And let's go ahead and drop some Harpy houses. You know what? Let's put Harpy houses right here. In fact, let's run a road, well, no, not there. We want to go a little bit further than that, but we don't have it cleared out yet. But getting Harpy houses down should raise Harpy happiness. I can stick 2 humans in the plantation. And we can... I think what I want to do here is run the road... Not there. I think I want to run the road like that, and like this, and then like that. That works for me. So we can focus on getting in there. Free jerky when we pie. Free ancient tablets for 2 glade events. Newcomers show up faster. I don't love any of these. Free mushrooms when we grain. Free provisions. Farmers getting more under the effects of biscuits. Now this just means we need to lean heavy into the biscuits. That looks right. This does nothing. Right, because we can't. Okay, so this is what we have to do. And it's going to lower Harpy resolve dramatically. But it'll also give us more foodstuffs, which is pretty solid. Building supplies. What if I put 2 Harpies on that? Do I have plant fiber? No. Okay, so we can't do that. But I can do that. And what we can do is when the Harpies start getting real sad, we can favor them and fire one of our woodcutters. And that way they stay happy. Once again, I've got a pile of jobs that I could be doing if I had more people. But right now, I just don't have the people for them. Maybe I should think about getting a shelter. There we go. And of course, I will need to make a blight post. There we go. Harpies are still sad. If we give it a few seconds, they're fine. Use drizzle water. I don't love that. Get ancient tablets and open 3 glades. I think I can do that one a little easier. I have 2 rain collectors to get bonus copper bar production or trade goods, which I don't have any way of making currently. I guess we're going to go with the trade goods because I don't want to lock myself into using rainwater right now. I do, however, need to think about getting a marketplace because we can and we should. Okay, the small trappers camp is out of trappists, so let's go ahead and fire these harpies. And we're going to put these harpies in the kiln, which doesn't seem like a place harpies would like to work. But what can you do? Who eats jerky? Harpies and just harpies. Just harpies. Okay. So we'll say 50 here. We'll say 300 here. And we'll say 50 here. And that'll help us get bricks, which we need to make our blight fighting camp. grab some foxes. And for now, I'm gonna put 2 foxes. We're gonna say to use coal for this. We're gonna set a cap of 10. We're gonna fire these humans. We're gonna fire these foxes. And now that I think about it, we're gonna fire these, make these all foxes, make these both harpies, stick a human in here, and a human in here. I don't love it, but it'll get us going. Like, it'll give us a little bit of coverage. We're also going to say that we only want berries next year because we want more food. Food's a bit of an issue right now. Set it up so we can burn anything, so that we don't run out of fuel. Okay, let's go ahead and favor humans. I'm definitely not opening up another glade anytime soon, just because we need to kind of consolidate what we already have. Housing up here looks pretty decent. Constant -5, but you get +15 when you open. No, let's go ahead and grab Trade Hub. Trade Hub can win the game on its own. We've got a nice even mix. Let's go ahead and grab this. And we're going to put these in here. And we'll do 2 foxes and a human there. Leave the last human on building stuff. Let's actually fire these guys. And this until we can get the human resolve done. Turns out I never built my geyser pump.
Hello.
Hi, Zorg.
Hello.
Oh, that's what I said. Hi. I think what we want is 26, if we can get it. Can't quite get it. Would I rather have a small farm? Well, see, the thing is, I need the small farm if I want to be able to make flour. So I think the small farm is going to be better than the farmer bit. I would love to get 40 biscuits if I can afford them. I cannot. Okay. Let's do this for now. Definitely get that. Humans refuse to be happy enough. That's really annoying. You know, I should probably buy some biscuits. Even if I can't get all the biscuits I want, getting some biscuits is probably a good idea. And down here, we're gonna go like this with that corner. can turn in the geyser pump at least, get a couple more people. Which will let me make this all humans. Now, I don't need an herb garden. I think a forester's hut is actually a really good idea. The monastery is amazing, but the forester's hut will let me make fox housing. I'm now super dependent on farm fields, because I've got 3 buildings that use them. But we're going to be able to grow a number of really good supplies, and that is excellent. Human housing goes up. If I favor humans, we should be able to get them to their happiness for at least 30 seconds. Okay. Okay, this looks a lot less dire than it did a minute ago. Unfavor the humans. Turn in this order. Get some more parts in another building. We will grab the bakery because we need it. Still need to figure out how we're going to make flour, but for now at least, we have a bakery, so we'll be able to make biscuits once we have flour. Only humans like religion, so no. 4 ancient tablets seems difficult. I guess we'll try for the religion. Harvester's camp is out of harvesting. Well, the good news is there are so many plant fiber deposits that we found that it should be okay. Okay, so we're going to do that. Oh no, our woodcutter is out. Well, if we move him this way, that should be fine. Okay. Okay. So we need more planks. More fabric. And more bricks, but we're getting those. Okay, so I think we're okay. A little bit. I mean, harpies are miserable, but when are they not? If I were to make another harpy house, that might help the harpy situation. The other thing that would help is, of course, a happy burn. Which I don't like doing, but at least we get a lot of wood on this kind of map. Human houses going up. Everybody's housed now, which should let me stop happy burning. Herbalist camp is out of herbalisms, which is a bit of a problem. And we will do this. the idea, obviously, is Harpy House, Human House. Actually, let's move this park there. And then we'll put a human house here. And we will delete this, and we're going to put a park back here. We'll do something like that. And then I'm thinking thorny reeds? I like thorny reeds. Let's see here. The new perk where humans show you the nearest farm field is fantastic. Like the new lizard perk too, 10 tools. Fox perk of closest geyser is okay, I guess, but tend to stay away from the rain punk stuff. What do you think of the new perks? I haven't had a chance to use them yet, because I haven't been high enough level to get the starting bonuses. I literally only play on stream. I don't have time to play that's not streaming. Let's go ahead and increase how much is made on the plantation. So, I don't have any opinion, because I haven't had a chance to play with the new shinies. Is there a way to solve this with anything that I have? No. When we make bricks, we are only making them with clay, right? We weren't, but now we are. We need stone of some kind, or we need a trader to show up. When's the trader show up? The trader shows up in a minute. That's fine. And we'll figure out how to do it from there. This looks good to me. And we absolutely want to focus on that farm field. Also, there's a forester's hut there, so I didn't need to get the blueprint for it. But it's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Hi, Sahilda. So, Sahilda, I need pie, jerky, skewers, or ale. Why do you hate me? Wow. Well. Okay. I guess we're doing this. Okay, if we're going to try to do it with pie and 15 amber, we need this and 15 amber. And to get that, I'm going to have to sell you basically everything I have, I think. Right, I forgot I took that benefit. Okay. Now what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to make only pie. And we're going to have to go here and say, do not eat pie. Yeah. And I think rebuilding this is the way to go. Because I want to make fox housing as soon as I can. Now, of course, as soon as we have pie, we're going to set a cap of 30 on this. And then, once you've made pie, then we can make biscuits. Let's go ahead and send two foxes to cover this. And we can get a few more people and some tools, which is pretty good. Leather worker. Leather worker? The leather worker gives us access to fabric, which we don't already have. The bathhouse or tea doctor let us upgrade our settlements, which is very nice. Coats are good for harpies and humans, because harpies were closed now. But I think I want the leather worker, so that's what we're going to go with. We're going to tell them to stop making fabric. The only thing you're allowed to make in the crude workstation is pipes, and I don't really want you doing that anymore, so let's go ahead and turn this off. Forester's hut has nothing nearby. Well, great. Go ahead and do this. Okay, pie is getting made. Harpies are unhappy. Which, I mean, of course they are. The only kind of food we have is pie, and nobody's allowed to eat it. Let's go ahead and upgrade this, so we can start collecting food from it. I have to unfavor the foxes. Woodcutter's camp has no trees nearby. Okay. Move it down here. And suddenly it should be okay. And we can build a leather worker there. And that should help too. Fire those humans. Okay. Favor the harpies. Check to see where harpies are working. So we've got 2 harpies in a bakery. And that can be humans. We're going to make that humans because we want to make this harpies because they'll like it. Don't make water skins, don't make luxury goods. Do make fabric up to 100 out of anything that you can. Once I know we've got our 30 pie up here. Come on. We can go to consumption and we can turn off this. Now for here, we want to downgrade pie and upgrade biscuits. And what we want to do is up to 100 biscuits and then up to 50 pie. And in fact, you want to stop doing that and you want to start making something else. Okay, now, Forester's hut. I just want crystallized dew here, and I'm going to grab a pair of humans and a pair of foxes. We are going to make that just 3 harpies. That's fine. We are going to take the trapper's camp. We are going to make this foxes. So that'll give us access to more food. Should be nice. Final order is biscuits and pie. Yeah, we're doing that because we're already going to be working on it. We just need a way of grinding flour and more farmland. But hey, can't do everything at once. People are miserable, so fire some of them. And some more of them, which will help. And then let's unfavor the harpies just so we can get a good grasp on what we're looking at. Well, foxes don't have any housing, and that's a problem for at least another year. But, you know, I think we're all right. Let's go ahead and... That's almost enough. I think I'm going to lose a fox. I'm going to lose a fox no matter what I do, so let's not burn any coal just yet. Lost a builder, which give us additional cysts because of that issue. Right, let's go ahead and throw another harpy in here. Harvester's camp is out, but the good news is there's plenty to be harvesting. Okay, now right at the end of the year, okay, that looks good. Now, I want to rehire a bunch of woodcutters. Gain 40 meat and 40 grain for every completed Dangers or Forbidden Glade event? Yes, please. I will absolutely take free food. Did you actually turn biscuits on? I did not actually turn biscuits on. Thank you for pointing that out. Because I am sometimes dumb. Let's go ahead and do this. Building materials looking pretty good. If I do a bunch of fox houses, that'll get us up to 4, 5, 9, plus 4, 13, 26 housing altogether. Seems like a good number. This is almost done, so food's coming in. Hey, buddy. Woodcutters being able, or workers carrying more from glade events is pretty solid. I have some parts, so I don't need more parts. What I would really want is fuel. Or not fuel. What I would really want is flour, but I can't get flour. What I can do is buy a bunch of stone that I can use to open crates with. So that's what we're gonna do. We are going to go open some crates. Maybe cancel this. Maybe we go to this one. That'll get us some parts. That should be pretty good. Only thing that gets made here is pipes, and only out of that, we're gonna move the crude workstation up to this spot for now, to this spot for now. That should work. And I never put... Oh, they're out of trees to cut. I'll go ahead and go this way, I think, because what I want to do is... Well, maybe not that row. Yeah. we cut it off here. But we are going to plan on opening up that dangerous glade next year. Not that people watching this YouTube are going to be able to see it until they go to the next episode. But that is the plan. We're unloading that. We're not happy burning anything. We're out of fuel. But we're getting tons of bricks, which will help. Where do I want my next hearth to go? Can I fit one here? I can fit one here. Alternately, yeah, there's not really a great... Oh, no, that works wonderfully. That's where we're going to put it. That's getting emptied. That's getting emptied. That's good. We do need to think about building packs at some point, which I don't really want to be doing, but, you know, what can you do? Food's stable-ish. Is this a regular trapper's camp? That's a small trapper's camp. That's a regular trapper's camp. That means I don't actually need this trapper's camp. We need religion, we need... There's just so many things that are going to be hard to get. Building materials and crops. So we need 5 of each. Go ahead and do this. We'll move this over here. And we'll start working on the area where we want to have our next opening. You know, if I want this building, I should probably just go rebuild it, eh? Get out. Everybody out of the pool. And we are going to... Hey, look, there's more farmland. That is fantastic for us. We're going to fire this. Excuse me, I'm holding shift. Thank you. We're going to do that. Lowers hostility, which is pretty good. Harpies are kind of sad. Okay, no, they're extremely sad, but... You know. If I were to do that, we can get them all the way to happy. But it does kind of burn everything. Lost the Harpy. Yeah, we are losing people left, right, and center. This is bad. Okay. But, can I turn it around? You will get to know in the next episode. Because that is going to be the end of this episode of Against the Iron Storm for those of you watching on YouTube. Remember, you can catch this live Monday and Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/DreadCanary. You can follow me on Twitter at GhostFinchMedia to see if that schedule is going to change. You can like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, let other people know about how great this game is and that I am fun to watch. If you think I'm fun to watch, you probably do. You've been here an hour. And all of that would help me in the algorithm. I hope you're having a great day, and I'd love to see you in the next video. Bye, YouTube!